Fuck it.
Welcome to Baltimore Uncut Podcast. My name is Lex. Hey, how you doing today?
Another day in the office,
Not
Yeah.
much. How are y'all?
So I'm good. I'm gonna start by asking you some questions. I'm gonna start off with some personal questions first. If you don't mind getting personal.
All right, hold on. Let me. I dropped my lighter. Hold on. Let me get my lighter
Go
first.
ahead, take your time.
All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh shit, get out. You can hear me now?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Can you tell us how it was growing up, like how it was as a child, what hardships you had to go through, or any struggles, anything like that? Tell us about your childhood.
How far back?
As far back as you want to go, tell us anything interesting, anything life changing, mind blowing.
I mean,
Childhood, no, childhood.
I grew up in a. Well, when I was a kid, I had both my parents. They separated around like when I was like 10. So I kind of had the home family feeling for like a certain period of my life. Then when I turned 10, they had separated. So it was just kind of like rough. I grew up in a majority of my life is being an adult. I grew up with my mom. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much grew up in a single parent home, if you want to consider it that. You know, it a little rough. I mean, you guys ask me more questions. I can give you answers. You guys ask me more. It's pretty big because it's a lot of stories I could tell you. I mean, like what chapter you want to know?
Yeah. Well, so you being from the county, you grew up in the county all your life. Did you ever live in the city, or you just in the county the whole time?
Well, I'm actually born in like Ricerstown for real. Then I moved to
Mm-hmm.
like Gwynno, Forest Park area, and then after that, probably around like I was like 13, we moved back to the county. So it's like
Okay.
half my life in the city, half my life, you know what I'm saying, in the county.
All right.
We good, baby. It's I had best of both. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't really just say I predominantly, but people know me from being from the county, so that's just pretty much what
Right.
it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of county and stuff like that, we're gonna get in a little bit into the Creek Boys. So me personally, I don't know too much about like I don't want to call it a fallout of the group. Was it a fallout or like was it just like y'all just going your separate ways? What would you call it?
Pretty much that. I would never call it a fallout because
Oh, okay.
I think a fallout is some female shit. We don't be on
Right. Yeah.
that. You feel me? It's more like we brothers, you feel me? So we all came. It's one of those situations like just let it happen. You don't
Yeah.
force it. You let time and God do the work for it. You get what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like one of them. I learned over time to appreciate it for what it is and not try to force it. You know,
Right.
things work better that way when you don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So by y'all going your separate ways and being a separate artist, you coming out with No Ham and No Ham 2 and all that. How was that going for you and how did that make a difference versus you being in a group?
As far as like me doing my solo stuff and then being in a group, we asked like what's the comparison?
Yeah, like how did it make you feel? Well, it doesn't really have to be a comparison, but it's more so like how did it make you feel when you branched off and you did your own thing and you started coming out with mixtapes and albums and songs and stuff like that?
Or what the flip of that is, it's pretty much like I always been doing like my own solo stuff. It's just that the world got to know me through Creek Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I want to answer it right. I don't want to say it wrong, but I always been doing my own little thing. It's just that I did stuff with my brothers, and that's just what it was. But the transition, I'm gonna be honest with you, is trying to be in the for. It's like, all right, I'll put it like this: being in a group, it made performances more easy. You know what I'm saying? Because I only
Hmm.
gotta control this part of the stage, and bro got that side, bro got the back, bro got this at the right. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to worry about the whole stage when I'm performing. I tried to do a couple performances by myself. Weren't really that great like how, me and the bros did it, but it's still
Right.
good. So I still have confidence in myself as far as working on the solo tip, but it has its pros and cons. I mean, that's life anyway, you know what I mean?
Right. So when you started rapping, did you start off like on a solo tip, or y'all started off together? Like how did you start rapping, basically?
Well, it was more so like with Fetty. Fetty, you know everybody in the Creep Boys, right? Because
Hmm.
everybody don't even know everybody's names and all that shit. But Fetty is the other short one that's in the group.
Right.
He
Right.
was the
Right.
one that I hung with the most out of everybody. And he pretty much was like doing his music thing. He always was doing the music. I just was little bro and I just was, following behind him and shit. Homie did a
Hmm.
pep rally at Woodlawn High School when we was in like what, 11th, 10th grade or something like that. And he like rocked that shit. So I just was like, damn, I wanna go do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And wait, what was the question again? Make sure I asked the question right. I started getting like,
Um,
yeah.
how did you start rapping?
Say it again.
What
How did
made
I
you?
start?
Yeah, like what made you want to start rapping? How did you start off
Oh yeah,
rapping?
yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. So, so pretty much watching Fetty do that performance at the pep rally kind of motivated me. Be like, dag, that shit was kind of cool. But the thing I was into was like poetry. You know what I
Uh
mean?
huh.
Like I really like open word. Like just sentimental
Mm.
wordplay. Like that's just what my thing was because I just was going through like a tough time at that time period.
Right.
So I he just told me like, yo, you should like really like try to do it. Like try to make a rap song. And he took me to the dude Stola and Sante, and they had recorded my first song, and it was just up from there. At that point, it was just like, yo, just keep writing. Like I probably got about like 8,000 raps in my phone right now.
Oh
I'm not even
wow.
making that shit up. I'll literally show you a screenshot. Like I'm not even lying. They got hella them shits. Like yeah.
Oh wow. Well, do you have anybody inside the city that influenced your rapping other than the people you started rapping with?
Yeah. Definitely Moose, Scooter, G Rock. Uh, I would I would say Smash because of the singles that he had. You know what I mean? He didn't really have
Hmm.
like a project that I could really like listen to, but it was
Right.
like Smash. He did too much for me. That was a really good song. So like I used to try to rap off that beat. Like that's just what I'm saying. So yeah, I would say that. Um, I grew up in the old. I'm 27, so a lot of the dudes that everybody be like, they look like old. They the people I was listening to coming up. So you know what I'm saying. So yeah. I wouldn't say like the younger kids nowadays is coming up now. You know what I'm saying? Nah, not
Right.
yet. Nah.
Okay. Okay. Well, when do you plan to drop some new music?
I was planning on next year. Keep
Next
it a hundred
year.
with you. I just was working on pretty much. I'm pretty much just trying to like get like my purpose together as far as with my music because I can put out songs and all that stuff, but if the songs don't really have meaning, it's just like if they don't have no meaning to them,
Uh
I
huh.
don't really feel like putting the songs out. I can make a club song, breakup song and all that shit, but it's just like if it ain't got no purpose, there's no point in trying to put it out because it's like, what's the target audience? Just keep
Hmm.
putting shit out, wasting music and shit like that. I ain't want to
I
keep doing
mean,
that. So I just chill.
it might not be more so a waste, but let me ask you this,
Hmm?
because you said you do poetry, right? So when you do poetry, like when you write poetry, does that come easy, or is that like something that has to be meaningful, like when you do rap?
I mean, it depends on what I'm writing about. If I'm writing about my life, yeah, it's gonna be meaningful because I most of the time write about stuff I seen last week or today, or I'll mix something that happened 5 years ago with something that just happened 2 minutes ago. It just
Right,
creativity comes out of it when I just talk about myself. That's why I
right.
really don't be trying to put my music out because my friends always say you always make music for yourself. You don't never make music for everybody else, or
Well,
you
I
make this
mean,
for yourself, not everybody else. You know what I mean?
sometimes it's fuck everybody else. I mean,
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? And that's the kind of way I need to start being because if I start saying fuck everybody else and just put my shit out, then y'all get the music. But what happens if I put that music out? I overthink too much, and I'm a perfectionist. So let's just be it 100 with you.
Yeah, I mean, cause me
Right.
personally, somebody like a rapper. If I'm listening to a rapper, they could be talking about their whole life, and I could be really listening to that. But if I like the beat, if I like how the flow's going and all of that, then that's cool for me. But if they really talk, I'm really gonna listen. Like I like stuff like that. So you ever thought about maybe? Because I was listening to you. You ever thought about writing a poem and then maybe turning it into a rap?
Yeah, a lot. Majority of the raps that I have, if you ever seen what's this? Not the floaters. I got this freestyle on my page. It's called Live from the Kickback. I was singing with a blue microphone. Those are like my poetry rap songs that are actually songs. But if I actually was to verbally like just tell you it slowly instead of putting in that rap flow, you would hear it's actually a poem. A lot of my music is like that. It comes naturally at it. I don't know how I do it. Just that's just how I write.
Uh huh.
It ain't even trying to be purposely, but it's like some words I choose to say just sounds poetic. I don't know.
Right.
I I will let y'all be the judge and the listener be the
Yeah.
judge of that.
I was
I'm
gonna
just making
say,
the stuff.
I think it would be a beautiful thing if you turned a poem into a rap. I think you should do that if you haven't done it already.
Yeah, that check
Yeah.
the videos out. Not the floaters freestyle, but I haven't only made one. So just I'm working on it. So just give me some time for me to put that stuff out, and I'll show what I'm actually talking about. It make more sense later.
All right. So you was just talking about Whitland High School, and I'm assuming you went there, right?
Not Whitland. I went to Woodlawn.
Woodlawn. I'm sorry. Woodlawn. Excuse me.
Yeah, you good. You good.
Woodlawn. Okay, so how was going to Woodlawn? And I know a few people that went there actually, but how was
Well, yeah,
going
they
to
graduated.
Woodlawn? 2019.
Oh, y'all ain't dealt with shit. I already know about them kids. They ain't dealt with shit. I graduated Woodlawn 14. I got there in 2010. Like that shit was fucking treacherous. It was all the Woodlawn, not Woodlawn, Emerson kids getting put the fuck out.
Mm,
Kingsville alternative motherfucking kids all up in Woodlawn. It was just a blend of everybody in Woodlawn.
mm,
That's what, yeah, real shit. Like it was, we had race wars in Woodlawn. That was probably the most weirdest times when like all the black people kept fighting with the MS-13s and shit. Yeah, that
oh
shit was
wow.
wicked. I remember the balloon fight. Everybody knows about the balloon fight in 2010. If you went to Woodlawn, like how could you not know about that shit? So I mean, it's hella story I can tell about Woodlawn. Woodlawn was a little wild. No, not little. It was wild.
Mm, sounds fun. Well, speaking of wild, do you have any wild experiences you ever been through in your life that you would like to share with the podcast?
Would I like to have any wild experiences? Oh, what's the wild experiences I ever had?
Like wow, like very wild. You don't have to talk about it if it's too wild, but you gotta make it interesting.
No, I can say this. And this probably won't be considered wild in your perspective, but wild for me. And I
Right,
was out. It was when I had left the Creek Boys the first time. I'm not going to get into the detail who it is because I want to keep everything confidential. But I was potentially going to be signed. You know what I'm saying? And it was something that this guy said to me that kind of actually stuck out to me, and it kind of scared me a little bit. But it didn't really scare me. He was like, yo, even the good guys in this shit gotta lay shit down.
right.
It's not just the bad guys that gotta lay shit down. And he was like, I hope you do understand that. I
Yeah,
was like, I don't understand that, but I'm glad you said that because I fully get it.
yeah,
That's probably the most thing I can say. I want to leave it as a gym. I ain't want to just, you know what I'm saying, some wild dumb shit. What they call that tea? It's hot in here, baby. Can I get up?
I feel you.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. You can see me? You can see me, right?
Yeah, I can see.
How does this look?
Um, let me see. Hold on. That's a lot of N.
Yeah. I can't even turn it. Everything looks like it's like it feels stupid as shit. Am I high? Am I tweaking? It feel
That's your
like this shit
child in
like
the back.
rotated a little bit, like it's like twisted. I don't know
It's
how to
hard.
work this jump.
It's hard for real. That's your
Yeah.
child in the back.
Yeah, that's the baby.
Oh, the little baby. How many
Say
kids
hi,
you got?
wifey.
Hi. Oh, she's pretty. I follow her on Instagram.
You follow her on Instagram?
I do. She's pretty.
Appreciate it. I appreciate that a lot.
Oh, well, since you got wifey in the car, you want to talk a little bit about relationships, give some relationship advice or like anything like that to the young
Hell
kids.
yeah. What's some better? What's best of it? Relationship advice we can give people. Listen to each other. Communicate. And when you
Mm,
say communicate, please actually fucking communicate.
okay.
Ladies, don't sit there and think a man's for to read your mind. We're not mind readers. I try to tell you, ladies, once you
Well, if
realize your
that
man is
nigga
not a
can't read
mind
my
reader,
mind, he gotta
it
go.
be so much. Hey, trust me. I've been with Shorty. Shoot, I've been with you for 8 years, and we still can't get that part down pat. But, you know, stick with each other. Keep everybody out your business. I don't give a fuck if your homegirl, that's your homegirl, that's your homeboy. Don't tell them shit about your significant other. It ain't they fucking business. Tell them get their own. I'm trying to tell you, if you all do that shit, best advice I can give you, keep everybody out your shit. As soon as you put everybody in your business, they gonna want to sabotage it, or they gonna start getting mad because they were like, well, why nobody love me like that? Cause you's a piece of shit and nobody like you, ugly. And you know what I mean? People don't be feeling that way. People don't be getting this type of love everywhere. So, you know, you gotta appreciate it when you have it. That's another thing I wanted to say. Like, you gotta appreciate your person. If you don't appreciate them, oh my God. I learned the hard way. You catching this shit? You get me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I get the babbling and shit, yo. It's hella shit I can tell you. This ain't no
No,
this
that's
this a conversation with me can't be like 15 minutes. It gotta be like 2 hours.
I be seeing the videos that you post on Instagram. You're very adamant about what you talk about.
Yeah. Yeah,
Very.
what? Yeah.
I feel you on that.
You want to okay, let's get on that. Though you know why I started doing that shit?
Why?
Because people when I'm gonna be 100 with you, and this is a true story. I had a homeboy, a little homeboy, was a younger dude. He probably was like 16. What I was one? Oh, 16, 17. He grew up around the creek with us. You know what I'm saying? He just was young dude. You feel me? Just,
Uh huh.
fucked up situation. I guess apparently he became like, a gang member. I ain't gonna say what it is, but, became a gang member and started following around the wrong crowds and shit. And I had caught him up on Darman. You feel what I'm saying? And I was just telling him, oh, DJ, I was telling him, like, yo, whatever you doing, you feel what I'm saying? You need to chill, because, bro, we ain't. Hey, hold on.
Right. Oh.
What? Hold on. Here, hold this, and be quiet. I know that. I'm gonna try to throw him off real quick. But yeah. So I called my mom down, and I was just like, "Yo, bro, I can see what you on. Like, you ain't even doing the right shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can tell. I look at the niggas you hang around. I'm like, bro, you about to crash out any fucking day soon, yo. I don't like what you doing right now. Cause you wasn't on this when you was hanging with us. You feel what I'm saying? You hanging with different niggas
Right.
now, so it's like you got this different aura. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you got that demon in him or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see it. So fucking
I
like a
feel
week
you.
later, I see this nigga on Murder Inc. dead. And that shit traumatized me, you feel me? And that's why I kind of started going on like Murder Inc. I started going on Murder Inc. and stuff like that and started like being an advocate and telling people like, yo, what y'all doing be wrong, because it's like, if I was like, I feel like kind of guilty because I didn't give him a longer conversation like I should have and gave him like some more wisdom. But he made his own decisions, but I kind of like feel
Right.
like I should be doing more for people that will take a listen to me when I'm telling them something. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna listen to me.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't gonna
Yeah.
want to listen to me because I'm from the county. Niggas ain't gonna
I
want to listen to me
mean,
because
that
I'm
don't
black.
it don't matter. It don't matter where you from, city or county. If somebody's telling you
Don't
to do
matter. Real's
something,
real.
you need to listen. You
Yeah. Real is real. So,
probably need to
you
listen
know,
to that person.
Hey, you can't make a motherfucker do something they don't want to do, and I'm not the person to do that either. It ain't my job. But if a person want to listen to me, you know, like I said, so that's what I started doing on the Murder Inc. You feel what I'm saying? But I started getting like backlash from it because they like, well, why this bitch ass nigga, this county ass nigga keep commenting on the shit? I'm like, DJ, okay, I'm getting out. All right. So I'm like, you feel what I'm saying? So it made me feel a way about that. I'm like, damn. Like, because I'm commenting on the shit, even if I'm saying some real positive shit, y'all sitting there chastising me and shit because it's me saying it. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, and then like my OGs come to me like, yo, why you going on there talking about this and that? I'm like, well, because I fucking feel like it. And they know, and y'all the OGs, y'all ain't saying this shit. Ain't nobody from here telling the young niggas to stop doing shit. It's a few select niggas and shit. You feel me? But the majority of niggas telling niggas to crash the fuck out, giving them $500 to go smoke a nigga. We know what the fuck niggas be doing, bro. Feel me? Shit ain't we right out here. Feel what I'm saying? So I just started speaking up, and I got tired of people saying shit to me on Murder Inc. And then they started tearing me up on Twitter about this shit, cause I'm like, he keep commenting on Murder Inc. Well, at least I'm not saying no dickhead shit. I'm telling niggas to do better. Do more for yourself, you feel what I'm saying? Niggas just didn't want to hear that positive shit. Niggas thought about being negative was cool and shit. I think that shit corny as shit. Cause the same niggas that always be talking about, oh, murder this and murder I smoke a nigga. As soon as they homeboy get popped in his motherfucking head, they wanna be crying and shit and put up posts and shit. I think that shit
Right.
corny. You feel me? I
Right.
hate this shit because niggas want to talk murder, murder, kill, kill. When somebody die, they want to be all sentimental. Oh, I miss my baby. My baby.
Hmm.
Man, shut the fuck up, man. I don't want to hear that goofy ass shit. Shit be blowing me. So I started speaking up and telling niggas, yo, listen, your homeboys couldn't be dead right now if y'all to start doing different shit. Or you start doing this, or you start doing this. Like this time, nigga, yo, it's different options to do different shit. You don't gotta be just cause you from
The trench of the
Motion
trench
Street,
don't
I
mean
mean
you gotta
Motion,
act
you don't
like
gotta be
it.
a hood nigga. You don't gotta be
Right.
a trapper, you feel what I'm saying? Go cook a nigga some food and go cut some hair. Go do
Right.
something. You don't
Do
gotta sell
something.
drugs to be get by, you feel me? I'm just trying to do that type shit.
Yeah.
I actually care, you know what I mean? I never had people care for me. So it's just like, hey, I mean I had people that care for me, but it's like when I needed somebody to be there, the person I really needed, they ain't, I didn't have that. So I just started being there for everybody else, hoping that me doing that would make somebody do that for me.
Right.
I don't know. It's a trauma response, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Well, my
Yeah.
follow-up question was going to be, did you have any advice for the youth? But you basically just gave all that you had to give.
Oh, what was the advice on what though? I could probably give you a better answer.
If you, well, advice to, the younger boys that's,
Oh,
out here doing things they're not really supposed to be doing. But you really just explain everything that I was going to ask you. But
yeah.
or advice to anybody really. It don't even have to be troubled young men. It could be advice to anybody younger than you.
I got some. Focus on yourself. If anybody comes around you and gives you good energy, give them the good energy back because they don't have to do that.
Right.
Love people that love you, like people who like you. If you can understand what I mean by that. When I say love is like love know how much love to give people because when you I'm I don't want to say it wrong,
Hmm.
but just be kind of us, Joe. A lot of people ain't being kind out here. You know what I mean? I, it's so much shit I can say. Like I said, we got we got 25 minutes. Oh my god damn. But I'm trying to like say the right shit in a little bit of time I have and shit. That's all I'm trying to do. But just want more for yourself. You feel me? Stop looking at everybody, looking at your environment. Feel like that's all you gotta be. Travel. Get the fuck out of Baltimore.
Yeah.
If you from East Baltimore, go see what West Baltimore looks like. A lot of niggas don't know.
No, don't see you West Baltimore. Like, just go somewhere else.
Yeah. What else can I say? You ain't gotta go to college and shit. Just try to get your education, get the basic shit. Try to graduate, get a GP. Get your what is it called? GED. At least get a GED or your high school diploma. After that, college ain't shit no more, bro. All the jobs is getting fucked up. AI and all this shit. The world changing, so you know what I mean. But that's the best advice I can give niggas. If that's helpful, I hope it is. I give enough on a day to day. Shit.
Yeah, that's some good advice.
I appreciate it. I'm trying my
Do you
best.
do you have anything to tell? Okay, what's somebody that nobody knows about you? What's something? I'm sorry, not somebody. What's something that nobody knows about you? Again, you don't have to answer this question if you want. If you want me ask you another one, just say skip or something.
Um. Well, shit. I ain't even gonna lie. If you meet a few of my close friends and shit like that, they probably tell you I'm not even really a county nigga. Really like a hood nigga. That's probably something that niggas don't really know. I just pretty much like, and this is like a goddamn, but we pretty much just went with the county shit because it's like, yo, nobody's repping that shit, so let's just go with this shit. Cause niggas really could just came out saying we from West Baltimore, East Baltimore. We could have just did that, like, and we wouldn't have really been lying.
So is that
That
how y'all came up with that
factor,
song?
like, that sounds stupid, but it's like, eh. Um, what's something weird that I can do that people don't know? Hey, you supposed to help me out. I'm asking you. You don't know nothing? Communication. See what you talking about right here. That's
Yeah.
crazy. um, I can say, I don't know. I, I don't know. I don't know. I once used to be able to put my foot behind my head. I don't know what the hell. Is that is that,
Hmm.
is that weird enough?
Did you smoke before this interview?
Yes.
All right, that's enough said. I move on to the next question.
See, you know what it was? I thought this was like an in-person one. I was about to ask you, like, can I pull up? Can I smoke? Shit, I'm glad. I got
Yeah.
my son in the
No,
car, so I ain't
we
even
gonna
hitting
have
shit right
that.
now.
We gonna have that coming soon. We gonna have that coming soon. But
Shit,
right
definitely. I'm
now
gonna
it's
have
just a
more stuff
pause.
going on with myself. You know,
Yeah.
you actually give me. We can have a part two. Shit,
Well, hmm. What's your opinion on the police?
on the police.
Yeah.
I got relatives that are police officers. Are they my close relatives? The ones that I hang with all the time? No, they're like cousins of
Mm.
cousin, auntie, great aunties, nephews, sister, brother, type shit. So, but I don't really have no way about police. I'm not even gonna lie. The police around my way, around the creek, they used to fucking do us petty as shit, but we was bad as shit. But cops are humans too. They wake up every day. They got a family to take care of. The same way I got a family to take care of. They got they eat shit, sleep the same way I do. They regular people. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Right.
I don't fuck with a person abusing their power. That's like the nigga like the nigga that's fronting you all the weed and shit like that. And he keep charging you
Mm-hmm.
hella bread and bitching the shit out you and shit like that. Like nobody likes a nigga abuse his power because you know you need that weed for that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? You need that coke for that nigga. You don't nobody likes a nigga abusing their power. That's kind of
Mm.
how I feel about it. I don't like that type shit.
Okay. Okay. Well, speaking of abusing power, how do you feel about Trump and Kamala? If you don't mind
Uh,
me asking that, who you voting for?
I'm voting. I'm voting for Trump.
Okay.
Why am I voting for Trump? Because I'm going to ask y'all this. What y'all homegirl going to do about the Chinese and the Russians? They're not talking about that. No, you're not. Y'all worrying about somebody being cool and worrying about fucking abortions and shit. Put a condom on. Put a fucking condom on. Worrying about a fucking abortion. I'm worrying about them fucking Chinese motherfuckers and the Russians coming over this bitch. Oh, what about AI? Wait, when we gonna talk about AI? We keep on talking about fucking. Is she Indian or not? I don't give a fuck if she was a white nigga. I don't give a fuck what she is. That shit is not important. It's not important. Trump, everything that I been hearing about with Trump, it been about the important shit. Every time you hear about Kamala, it's about some race, gender, and all that other shit. I don't want to hear about that shit. My son, I ain't. I'm a male, female. I don't participate in none of that stuff. I love everybody for who they are, but I really can't get with Kamala's agenda so far because I don't really don't see nobody asking her hard questions. That'd be like, yo, is my future or my son's future safe? I don't give
Mhm.
a fuck about nobody having no baby because they don't know how to put a condom on. I don't give a fuck about you. Fuck you. God damn it. I'm
Mm.
sorry. I'm cold hearted a little bit. It sounds petty as shit.
Yes. What's your zodiac sign?
Scorpio.
Mm. It was given that. It was given that.
Extra petty with, you know what I'm saying? But it's like if you doing dumb shit or you expecting me to treat you like you sane when you doing dumb shit. I mean, like what the fuck? Like you
Mhm.
want me to be dumb too? Like no,
No.
no, hell no. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm voting Trump. Kamala, she cool. She's like a nice lady. I'm not gonna say she's a bad person or she's a piece of shit. It is that please can you talk about the shit that's really gonna matter to our lives right now, please? Like they tell you, you heard about the shit with the port. They about to talk about shutting down ports and shit. Once all of
Mhm.
our imports and exports is fucking shut down, everybody's gonna go fucking fuck. They getting bankrupt. I ain't heard Kamala Harris talk about bricks. You even know what bricks is? I ain't talking about the shit that Gucci man talking about. I'm talking about bricks.
But,
Brazil, Austria, was it Brazil, Australia, Iran,
mm,
South Africa? Like niggas ain't talking. What niggas talking about when this election? We talking about abortions? No, fuck that abortion shit. Put a condom on for the third
yeah.
time.
Mm.
Yeah, they don't get me in the politics. I watch that shit all day.
Yeah, I was about to say I am not too political, but I just be wanting to, get
Yeah,
other
I worry about
people's
the shit that
opinions.
matter.
Yeah.
Real, real.
Well, let me see. I got a couple more questions for you, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
For sure.
Let me see. Let me see. Oh, oh no, you basically answered that. Oh, have you been arrested before?
Hell yeah, I've been arrested before. Have I been in
How
jail?
many
Hell
times you
no. My
been
mama
arrested?
came and got me.
How many times and why?
How many times have I been arrested?
Yes.
Oh, probably like maybe like five, six, four to six times. I don't know.
Well,
I
damn.
like when I lived in the city, I never had no problems. When I moved to the creek, oh my fucking god! All I used to do was like kicking doors, fucking running pockets, robbing niggas, beating niggas up.
Mm.
Like that was the type of shit that we used to get in trouble for. I used to like robbing motherfuckers. I was a little pipsqueak nigga, like robbing motherfuckers. My lips is ashy. Why you even tell me my lips is ashy? You too. Y'all crazy. But no, like yeah, you ain't say nothing. How long was that going on? They wasn't. It was. I just licked it. That's the reason why you're not waiting no more. Yo. Oh shit! I forgot. I lost my train of thought. What I was just saying.
Okay. My next question: how do you feel about Baltimore women? Not your own, not yours. You can talk about yours, but this is about Baltimore women as a whole.
What I feel about Baltimore women,
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. I love them. Shit, like I got my girl from over west. I got me she from Poplar Grove. I got me a hood shorty. Hey!
Oh.
Say no, no. I
Oh.
love Baltimore women. People don't be they be trying to call Baltimore women ugly. Baltimore women is not ugly. I mean the women I ever dealt with in my life ain't been ugly. No, I had a few.
Yeah. No,
I had
I
a few little
I seen
sixes and
that
shit. But
that tweet.
majority of the women here be like eights. You got a few tens, a slight slim 11s, but majority of the women be like eights
There's a
and
lot of
nines.
pretty
It's
women
cool women
here.
here. What they talking about?
There's a lot of pretty women here.
Hell yeah. Real shit. I'm looking at
And
one right now.
Susie was like, Baltimore got the most prettiest females. They was hating in the comments. Baltimore, do you have some of the most prettiest females though?
Yeah. You just gotta be a little more humble, sweetheart. You live in a row home.
A little more soft and less manly. Hmm. Oh, your name.
My name?
You don't have to tell us your real name, but you can. But I have a question about your stage name. Now that all of this Diddy stuff is coming out, Are you a
Uh,
diddler? What's going
my
on?
my real name is Devin. I don't mind
Oh,
saying that. I
okay.
said that in a Creek Boy song already. I think it was
Right.
with the song we did with Sleepy.
Right.
So yeah, and my son is he's junior. But which one asked me why did I come with that name?
Well, I mean, obviously, back in the time, it wasn't nothing too much that was going on.
Nah,
So, I mean, I don't put nothing past that. But now that all of this Diddy stuff is happening, and you do have the stage name that I'm pretty sure you got from after his name, right? His stage name, right? So, you gonna keep your stage name or you gonna change it?
I'm keeping it.
Period.
Keeping it for clickbait. Fuck them. Fuck them. They're like, yo, they're coming to the stage, Turk Diddy. Diddy? They're like, what? Who the fuck is that? And I come up with a hard ass song. I'm like, yo, we like this nigga. That's why I kind of I visioned for that. But I ain't changing my name. I love my name. I just made a video about it. Like I love my name. I'm never gonna change it. It's like I could take a joke that it doesn't offend me or nothing like that. He
Yeah.
the one, like I said, he the one playing around with baby or messing around with dudes and lying like he's straight. I'm not doing that. I
Right.
come home
Right.
every night to my son and my lady. I ain't got no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Puffy though. I ain't dissing nobody.
Ooh. Wow. On that note, oh, my one last question. I think this is my last question. Do you have a Baltimore Mount Rushmore? And if so, who's on there?
Oh wow. Do I have a
And
Baltimore Mount
explain.
Rushmore? If so, who's on there? Hmm. I'm gonna hurt feelings. You know
Hurt
what?
feelings.
I don't. No,
Hurt
I don't even
feelings.
give a fuck. I don't even give a fuck.
Just
We're
hurt
gonna
feelings.
throw.
Just go ahead.
We're gonna throw G Rock up there. I'm not. It's not an order. It's not an order at
Okay, no
all.
order.
No best. I'm just gonna throw my top.
Just keep it real.
You gotta throw. You have to throw Tech up there. And the
Uh-huh.
reason why I'm saying Tech because I watched Tech from 2011 to now.
Mm.
Sheesh. Go back to G Rock. G Rock was so trendy. He got niggas wearing designer shit so differently that for long live that nigga, bro. Like he can rap his ass off. Flows is
Yeah.
crazy. Um, Scooter. I want to say Scooter, cause Scooter gave you that pain music, and it was like the lyrics was so on point. And you can't even like it just like the vibe that he gave a nigga, bro. Like you can't really make that up. I wish I could hear Scooter in now's time. His flow would be more updated, and I don't gotta hear the old music because old shit be sounding kind of phony. But I remember how it made me feel in that time period. So Scooter, and who would
Uh-huh.
be number fucking four? This is where it gets tough. See, this is where I would put like a new nigga, not new nigga, but like the younger guys. Well,
Mm-hmm.
the newer generation of artists. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck. It's like, yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm really starting to like, god damn. It's like a three-way tie between both of the Chazzes,
And that's G and OTR.
NSG, NESG, and OTR. 448 Reek.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck was the last guy? Goddamn it! All y'all niggas ain't these goddamn names. That sound like bro. Reek and who was the last person, bro? I can't even put the name
Ooh,
on my head.
Roddy, BC,
Raw, yeah,
BCK.
Raw. I usually try Roddy with Chaz, so I kind of like say him at the same time, for real, because they like a
Oh.
duo, for real. But they're not. They're not, but they are,
Yeah,
kind of.
they are the best duo, but
Yeah,
by
it's like
themselves
it's like
they
Shaq and
definitely.
Kobe with them. Clay, Steph and Clay. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I get
yeah,
what you're saying.
I'll leave it at that. Honorable mentions and all that. Shout out to them. But those four right there, they got. Oh, excuse me, GGL Slick.
Repeat that one more time.
GGL Slick. Go get a lifestyle
GG.
Slick.
Oh, GGO.
That's my motherfucking
Okay.
dog. That nigga can rap.
Yeah.
EAF. Everything ain't for everybody. That's one of my
Uh.
favorite mixtapes he ever came out with. One of my favorite mixtapes that came out of Baltimore. Flat. Period. I
Mm,
told myself. I even got an unreleased song with that nigga. That's
Hmm.
my
Okay.
nigga.
Well, oh, and speaking of unreleased, you said you dropping your music till next year, right?
Hmm.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Okay. Well, I asked all my questions that I had to ask you, Mr. Turk. Thank you for coming to the podcast and talking, explaining yourself. You was very intrigued with the conversation. You wasn't boring. You did did very good job. Thank you so much.
Same energy you get on the rails, you're gonna get in real life.
Yes, yes, yes. And we hope to see more of you and hopefully you do drop some music before next year. But
Nah, we
other
ain't
than
gonna
that,
take. We gonna take the whole fleet out. Nah, we dropping the music. Just give me a second. I'm doing acting. You know what I'm saying? I got a
uh-huh.
lot of other shit that I'm doing. That's all it is. It's just
Mm.
one
Okay,
at a
so
time.
so
I'm
it's
trying
some
to be.
it's we
I'm
should
elevate.
expect
I'm
to
trying to
see you on the
elevate myself
screen.
to something else.
We
Trying
should
to be
expect to
great.
be seeing you on the TV screen. That's what you
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
y'all see me. I was on TV. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? I was
yeah,
on. I was on
I
HBO.
seen that. I seen that. But more. We're gonna be saying more of you.
Oh yeah, I got some stuff that I just finished recently. So I got some more stuff that's coming up.
Okay,
Be
that's what's
patient.
up.
I got some stuff.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Well,
yeah, I appreciate you.
no problem. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to the Uncut Podcast, Mr. Turk. You have a good rest of your day. You and your wife and kids. Y'all be safe.
You
Make
know
sure
what it
you're
is.
safe.
Say bye. Say bye, Dada. He watching right
Oh,
there.
the
He'll give a
little
shit.
baby. Bye bye. See y'all.
Playing with his feet. All right. Man, have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right.